Alright, so originally I was thinking of doing a DC Villains Q&A and even a Disney Villains Q&A, and not to say I won't do that at all, I'm just saying I was originally going to do one of those two, but then this hit me. I've been talking so much about animation and movies and stuff like that, I want to get back to I want to get back to something that's really close to my heart, my favorite genre of music, heavy metal. So I'm doing a heavy metal Q&A, and yet this was kind of inspired by, this was actually inspired by someone who had a few questions for me on the Marvel Villains Q&A, and I was kind of like, you know what, this is a really cool idea. Yeah, from MSW Dark Angel 9889, and again, I apologize for not know. I didn't know you were a girl, ma'am. I did not know you were a girl at all. Sometimes it's hard to tell on YouTube, but yeah, I am very much excited to do this Q&A. Very much. You guys can ask me questions about heavy metal. What cartoon characters would think of heavy metal, anime characters think of heavy metal. As long as I guess pretty much as long as it pertains to heavy metal in some way or another. It can be a question about the band, a certain band. It can be about a song, about songs. It can be about albums, anything. I really want to do like a heavy metal Q&A. I think it'd be cool to talk about like Disturbed, Gamma Ray, Slipknot. You know, a lot of bands that I've really come to love over the years. And I figured, you know, why the hell not? Pretty much, why the hell not? So that's pretty much the idea for the Q&A. And as always, the only two rules. There are only two rules. Please, only 3 questions per person. Please, only 3 questions per person. These Q&As, if you haven't noticed, have been running a while. I mean, hell, the last two, the Danny Phantom one and the Disney, excuse me, not the Disney, Marvel villain one, they ran for a while, and I was like, I was just exhausted after that Q&A, you know? And, yeah. So, as always, the only other rule outside of the 3-question rule limit is pretty much, please make sure a question you want to ask has been asked already. Not to be a jerk, it's just that, you know, pretty much me answering another question, you know, answering the same question over. So I really, you know, just don't want to do that, and I've run into that problem a few times. I just feel like a jerk for saying that, but yeah, I gotta follow my own rules, more or less. So again, please make sure a question you want to ask hasn't been asked already. But other than that, yeah, I am very much excited to do this Q&A. Again, you guys can ask me questions about songs, bands, albums, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, as long as it pertains to heavy metal, I guess, pretty much, as long as it has, you know, it centers around the subject of the Q&A, I'm all for it. Hell, I would be really much I think it'd be really cool to have, like, someone I think it'd be really cool to see some questions in there that kind of pertain to just my, you know, just some of my favorite bands. Again, like Disturbed, Korn, you know, System of a Down, a few stuff like that. But however, I want to stress in this Q&A that, you know, I would really like to see, you know, I really like to see a diverse number of bands. I mean, obviously, I like more than one band, so I'm hoping I don't get, like, I don't mind, you know, a certain number around one band, because it disturbs my favorite band, but I would really much like to see, you know, questions asked about other bands. I mean, there's a bunch of metal bands out there, and I'm pretty sure, you know, everyone, you know, a lot of my fans, you know, subscribers, excuse me, a lot of my subscribers are probably there are a few metal fans out there as well, so, yeah. So if you guys want to ask me some heavy metal questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them on here. And again, I don't really get to talk about music that much. That's why I kind of created the Q&A, not Q&A, well, this Q&A, obviously. I'm getting tongue-tied here. It's late. Cut me some slack. But yeah, that's kind of why I created What Would They Listen To, which talks about characters and what would be on their playlist, more or less. But anyway, yeah, this is probably my longest Q&A prelude yet, so I'm going to stop right here. But once again, hope you guys enjoy this. Can't wait to see what you guys have for questions on this. Very much excited to see what you guys have for this. I am more than ecstatic to answer these questions. And yeah. I want to see some metal! Anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.